Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing Hello World. We're going to do Hello World, the key start to every coding career. This is for Unity version 2022.62, or no, dot 3, 62 F1. 2022.3 F1. So remember that. And that's going to be the Unity engine, but this is also for, we're also using some for non-game consoles in case you want to use that. Using this stuff won't be uppercase really, but for non-games you just say using system with this this thing, class program, static void main console dot writeline equals hello world. So this using system the using system right here tells the code that we should use something called the system namespace, which is kind of like when you go to the store, you pick up a box of trains and you should individual pieces a coding class. So basically, it's a bundle full of different key functions or statements. This can also be explained as like, you know how when you download a Minecraft mod and it has like some stuff be the cool fantasy trees or whatever, and other stuff being the super crazy skeletons. The super crazy ones can be the functions that are going to be used in the code, and the other ones could be like the key statements. And then the class program with the two orange is needed in any code, and it's where the code should run. And if you don't have that, then the system will break. So what I mean by that is this class program and these things right here, these two. The static in blue means that this will be assigned to not to an object, but of a piece of an object that is a lot of the time called the class. When you talk about these things, it's best to refer this as a class. So this is like it's a class. The void that is in green doesn't really do anything, but you are also going to need something like this. After quite a while of coding, most programmers love to use int, but for right now, let's just focus on void because it's really useful. This is void. It doesn't really mean anything. The main tells the code that this is what we should focus on. It's like the code on right now. Everything else is basically extra, so immediately it will take this code into action and write it out. Also, most of the time you're going to need the parentheses at the end. I'm pretty sure it's like every time, but I think it's like sometimes stuff in it to tell the code that there is a coding entry, not the program inside it. Super important note: most of the time, lines of code are going to need. It's gonna need this. The. It's gonna need the semicolon. Every line. It's like the thing. You gotta use it. Okay. It's very important. Console is basically a class. So the static is saying, yo, we need a class, and then the console is the class that we need. Sometimes in code you need to use dots in between words, but right now we don't need to worry about them. This is the dot right here above that. That's what I mean. Every class has different uses, and one of the console classes' use is writeLine, right here, which prints out a line through the console. Of course, the hello world should be in parentheses and the quotation marks, because this helps C# know what to identify as is. And if you didn't already tell from the title, yes, we're coding off of C#. And this is the hello world. You gotta put that in there. Yep. And then this is it for Unity engine. This right here. This is not part of it. They're not part of it. And the only real thing that is different about what we are using is a debug log. Now you might see there's a bunch of other things that are also different, so this is kind of incorrect. Don't listen to this. But the debug instead of a write line in the console. This is Unity's version for the message. Also, debug also helps it so that it can help in the console. It can tell the console to help figure out what's the problem with your code. So debug.logs are very important. It's a game console, not a command line console. Start and no static is another difference, but we don't need to worry about it. One more difference is that we're using Unity Engine instead of system, because Unity Engine is kind of like their own way of using the system. It's not using Unity. It's not using system. It's using Unity Engine. I'm gonna correct this. It's not you. It's this. It's also not this. It's this. Oh shoot. There. We also shouldn't worry about public class because we're gonna worry about it in the future. It's the public class. There's also this right here. This is part of the public class actually. Mono behavior is like the just telling it don't be, just set it to like that. It's just mono behavior. It's like a setting basically. And whatever, this is the name right here. So whatever name you want to do, you're gonna use this kind of like template or switch it out to, let's say you use bananas, BANA, or let's say you say giraffes. Giraffe. You also have to put a space there. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Sorry. And then the name of it should be giraffe.cs because it tells it that's the name. Because this is the name, and so is this. They have to connect to. It's like connecting the dots. You know what I mean? Note that this won't appear in the game, but it should appear in the console. So it's gonna appear in the console. It's not gonna appear in the game. So like when you press play, you gotta go to the window. You gotta go to the console, and you should see something like whatever you're saying. Like if it's giraffe, maybe like, hang on a second, maybe like you said giraffe big, I guess. Okay, not stop. Giraffe big, like that. Now if you attach this to a game object, attach the script to a game object of like any choice, then it should, when you press play, it should work. So we're gonna go ahead and try that. All right, I've already loaded up one of these Unity things, and it takes too long, and I don't have enough video space for it, so that's why I just already have one, and I also already have a sprite. So we're using Hello World. I'm going to rename that to my example because let's give me my example. First up, we're going to have to start our C# script. We're going to call it, let's do penguins. Penguins.cs. There we go. Open it up. I have downloaded Microsoft Visual Studio. Please, I really recommend it. Go ahead and download it, and then you can go ahead and start using it. So using Unity tab engine that class program. The program is called Penguin mono behavior that penguins is not found, so it's penguins. See, it's penguins up here. One behavior is class. And then we just need this. Wait, hang on. Something's not working. Don't worry, I got you. Public class giraffe. Oh yeah, you have to spell it better. I don't know why I was not spelling that wrong. Debug.log. Or sorry, penguin. Penguin cool. That's what we'll say. And then I think everything's ready. Oh, we need a void start. Why wouldn't I not get a void start? Void start. This and this. We're also gonna leave this, and we're gonna put it in here. Debug.log debug.log. And we're going to call it penguin cool. We're going to add this. Hang on, I gotta figure out what's going on here. Yes, this has to be an uppercase P. Hang on, give me a sec. So, hang on, let me just use this, and I can show you. Because clearly this thing is not letting me do what I want. I don't know, I just gotta see what's going on. It's all part of coding, folks. Public class. Oh, I did a I got a class program. What am I doing? What did I do? Oh. Hang on, let me place the template back. Yeah, do not place class program. Public class. I don't know why I said class program. That was weird. And we're gonna, instead of giraffe, like I said, we're gonna do penguin. Penguin. It's gotta be penguins because you gotta match the thing. And then we're gonna do penguin. So just remember, no class program. It's public class, not class program. I gotta remember that from now on, because that's very, very important. Let's get in. Alrighty. Then we go to my example. Then we can attach the script. Hang on, I can search it up. Penguins. There we go. And now, if we press play, in console, it says Penguin Cool. And that's simply how you do it. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. I know I kind of posted this one very late, but yeah, this is it.